Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel, Learning with DC24, the best teacher in the world. I'm your host, DC24. Okay, that's enough of DC24. Let's get started with today's lesson. Okay, welcome to today's topic. It's going to be about comparing fractions. That means which fraction is bigger, which fraction is smaller, and if there are fractions which are equal. Now, the first question, we have 2 over 3 or 1 over 4. Now, how do we do this? So first of all, we want to get this into a decimal form or a percentage. I think percentage is the easiest. But to get the percentage, we have to turn it into a decimal form first. So how do we do that? Well, simply just divide. So we put the denominator outside, numerator inside. Okay, so the one that's under goes out. Now we have 2 divided by 3. Now, how many 3's can you put in 2? It's 0. You can't put 3 people in just 2 chairs. That's what it means. So 0 times 3 equals 0. Then we have 2 minus 0, which equals 2. Now, this is not 0. That means that the division is not over. So what do when this happens? You just add a 0 over here and a decimal over here. Okay? Then we take the 0, we bring it down here. Now, how many 3's can you put in 20? Well, we can put 6 3's, because 6 times 3 will give us 18. Now 20 minus 18 equals 2. Is it 0? No, it's not. So we add another 0. Now, when you add the second 0, we don't put a second decimal point. No, we just add the 0. So the only time we put a decimal point is only for the very first time. Okay? So 3, how many 3's can you put in 2? You can't. You add another 0, but you don't add the decimal. Now I take the 0, you bring it down here. How many 3's can you put in 20? Is also 6 again. And it will be 2 again. And then we put another 0, and we bring the 0 down. It will be 20, and it will be 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and it just be 6 forever. Okay, so this is our answer. So 2 over 3 equals 0.66. Now, how do we turn it into a percentage? We just times 100, which equals 66%. Easy. Well, let's do the second one. We take the denominator and the numerator. Now, how many 4's can you put in 1? 0. Now 4 times 0 equals 0. Oh. Bro, what? Oh, wait, my bad. Where's the eraser? Now 1 minus 0 equals 1. Now how many 4's can you put in 1? You can't, so you put the 0 and the decimal point. Bring down the 0. Now how many 4's can you put in 10? It's 2. 2 times 4 equals 8. And you bring down the 2. Now, you can't put 4 and 2, right? So we add a 0, but we don't add another decimal point because we already have one. Bring down the 0 is 20. How many 4s can you put in 20? It is 5. 5 times 4 equals 20. So that is 0. So our division is complete. It equals 0.25. How do we turn it into a percentage? We just times 100, which equals 25%. Now, which one is bigger, 66% or 25%? Of course, it's 66%. So 2 over 3 is bigger than 1 over 4. Okay? Now let's move on to the second one. We have 3 over 4 or 1 over 3. So bring 4 over here and 3. How many 4s can you put in 3? 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Is it over? No, it's not. We put the 0 here and a decimal. Put the 0 down. Now, how many 4s can you put in 30? It is 7. 7 times 4 equals 28 and equals to 2. Now, can you put 4 in 2? No, we can't. So what do? We add the 0, but we don't add another decimal point because we already have one. Bring down the 0. How many 4s can you put in 20? It is 5. 5 times 4 equals 20. So that is 0. 20 minus 20 equals 0. So our division is complete. So 0.75. How do we turn it into a percentage? We times 100. So 3 over 4 equals 75%. Now let's do our second fraction. How many 3's can you put in 1? 0. 0 times 3 equals 0. 1 minus 0 equals 1. And then, how many 3's can you put in 1? You can't, so we add the 0 and our decimal. Bring down the 0. How many 3's can you put in 10? 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. 10 minus 9 equals 1. Bring down the 0. And it will keep going like this forever. So we just stop over here. So our answer is 0.33. Let's turn it into a percentage. It will be 33%. Now 3 over 4 is 75% and 1 over 3 is 33%. So which one is bigger? 3 over 4 or 1 over 3? 75% or 33%? Of course, we're gonna go with 75%. Okay? I think it's pretty easy by now. You can pause the video, stop the video, and try to do number 3 and number 4 on your own. Okay, now that you've done it on your own, let's try and see if you got the correct answer. Let's go ahead and check our answers. All right then. Now, how many 6 can we put in 3? 0. 0 times 6 equals 0. 3 minus 0 equals 3. Can you put 6 in 3? No, we can't. So we add the 0 and a decimal. Bring down the 0 over here. How many 6 can you put in 30? It is pretty simple. 5. 5 times 6 equals 30. 30 minus 30 equals 0. So our answer for this is 0.5. What do we do to turn it to a percentage? Times 100 equals 50 equals 50%. Now what about the second one? We have 8 and 6. Now how many 8s can you put in 6? 0. And then 6 minus 0 is 6. 0, and we add the decimal. Bring down the 0. Now how many 8s can you put in 60? It is 7. 7 times 8 equals 56. 60 minus 56 equals 4. Is it finished yet? No, it's not. So we bring down another 0 equals 40. And then 5 times 8 will give us 40, which is 0. Now 0.75 times 100 equals 75%. Now which one is bigger, 50% or 75%? We're gonna go with 75%. Now let's do the last one. 1/2. How many 2's can you put in 1? 0. 0 times 2. 0. 1 minus 0 equals 1. Are we finished? No, we're not. We add the 0 and the decimal point. How many 2's can you put in 10? It is 5. 5 times 2 equals 10. So it's going to be 0.5. How do we turn it into a percentage? We times 100, so to be 50%. Now let's do 3/4. How many 4's can you put in 3? 0. 0 times 4, 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Now can you put 4 in 3? No, you can't. So you add the 0 and a decimal point. Bring down the 0. How many 4's can you put in 30? It is 7. Very good. 7 times 4 equals 28. That is 2. It's not a 0, so the division is not over. Add another 0. Now how many 4's can you put in 20? It is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Our answer is 0.75. 0.75 times 100 equals 75%. Now which one is bigger, 50% or 75%? It is 75%. So that is it. That is how we do our comparing fractions, which one is bigger, which one is smaller, and which one is equal. It's pretty simple. The thing that you have to watch out the most is basically the division. Just remember that the number that's under goes outside, the number that's up goes inside. And the most important step you have to remember is that when the division doesn't end with 0, when you add the 0, you also add a decimal point. After you add the decimal point, you do your division. You add your 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Now it's going to be 2, right? So now we have a 2, which is not over. When it's still not over, you add another 0. Then you bring down the 0, and then you finish with 4 into 20 is your 5. So that's the most important thing that you have to look out for. And that's pretty much it. From there, it is pretty simple. If you have any questions, just let me know down in the comment section. And yeah, I'll be happy to make another video explaining it further. But for now, if you do understand, thank you so much for watching, and please do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.